Broadcasting from the KTWU studios, it's Theater of the Mind, radio you can see, presented by the Air Command Radio Company. In a moment, our story, but first, this. And now, turn out your lights and move in close to the glow of your radio dial for a return to the old-time radio terror shows, from Lights Out to the Inner Sanctum. 3 stories to terrify. It's the Trilogy of Terror. And now, here's your host, Digby Graves.
Greetings, boils and ghouls, to a new D-generation of radio drama. I'm your host, Digby Graves, fresh from the graveyard. Well, maybe not fresh, but not completely spoiled. I have a trio of foul fables for you tonight. Lurid literature that will make the blood freeze in your veins and the hair on your neck bristle with horror, by Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, and Washington Irving. Oh, that's my answering machine screaming my calls. I know you're hanging around to hear the latest news, and I'm dying to get started. So, get ready, cuddle up in your lover's arms, and hope that the rest of the body doesn't turn up. Oh, what's our first story? Ask me no questions, and I won't talk chop. It's Edgar Allan Poe's The Fall of the House of Usher.
Late one evening, after riding through a long and dreary tract of country, I reined my horse in on a precipice overlooking the House of Usher, rising over a mucculent island in the middle of a thick, black lagoon. In school, I'd been close to Roderick Usher and his twin Madeline, but lately, over the previous year, Madeline and I had begun writing to each other, and our relationship had quickly deepened. I sent word asking Roderick for an audience and had, perhaps, revealed too much regarding my intentions. Roderick wrote back that Madeline was gravely ill, and he himself a victim of an unnamed malaise, and that it would be unwise for me to visit. But concern for the woman I loved strengthened my resolve, and now, as I looked upon the house with its bleak walls and vacant eye-like windows surrounded by decaying trees, a sense of gloom pervaded my spirit. A minute fungi overspread the exterior, hanging in a tangled webwork from the eaves, and over it all a pestilent and mystic vapor. I fancied as well a barely perceptible jagged fissure, extending from the roof down the wall until it became lost in the sullen waters of the tarn. I rode over a short causeway to the house where a servant awaited, as if anticipating my arrival. "Whoa, boy, whoa!"
I'll take him, sir.
Oh, he could use food and water.
Very good, sir.
Hello?
Good evening, sir. Mr. John Decker, I presume.
Yes.
I am Wilson, the butler. This way to Sir Roderick's studio. He has been anxiously awaiting your arrival.
Of course. What the devil's that?
Only the house settling, sir. It is an old house.
Still, I've never...
Up the stairs here, sir.
Family portraits, eh?
Yes, sir. All the way up. Going back several generations.
Impressive.
It was always a very good family, sir. And the family has been very good to those of the house.
Yes, they've even featured the servants in the portraits.
Not all of the servants, of course, sir.
No. Oh, there you are in that one. Roderick and Madeline, just children. The mother and father and servants. Why, you don't look a day older, Wilson.
The artist took liberties, sir. Best not to be distracted by the portraits, Mr. Decker. The staircase is dark and the steps uneven.
Yes, of course.
Here we are. Your guest has arrived, sir.
Decker!
Roderick, good to see you.
If that is all, sir?
Yes, of course. You can show Mr. Decker to his room later.
Very good, sir.
I'm afraid I've been napping. Would you like something? Wine or...
No, thank you. Roderick, you're trembling, man. Please, sit down.
Yes, sit. down. I will sit down. It's a family illness in the blood of the House of Usher. A morbid acuteness of the senses. Rough clothes scrape at my skin. The smell of a rose is unendurable, and the light of a single candle blinds me. I can eat only the most insipid foods.
A blood disease? Is there some...
There is no cure. Madeline suffers from it as well. She's much too ill to even leave the house. She's much too ill for anything, really.
Roderick, I've come
The
to...
house protects us, you see? It keeps us alive against our malady if we tried to
Are the
be.
symptoms the same as yours?
With Madeline, it's a settled apathy, a gradual wasting away, periods of cataleptic seizures.
Cataleptic?
Yes. She couldn't possibly...
Where is she? I must...
We've always lived in this house. You see? For generations. It's a part of me and Madeline, and we're a part of the house. Madeline couldn't possibly leave now. It would kill her.
Kill her? Surely a doctor...
We have a doctor here.
Here?
He is of the house.
Of the house.
Yes, he says nothing can be done.
But surely...
We must stay here. We can take care of Madeline. She may never recover, of course, but
Roderick,
but the house protects her.
Oh, makes her ill. This house is old. The walls are...
No, don't touch the wall.
What is this? It's damp. It comes off on my hands. It smells of...
Here, have my handkerchief.
Yes. Thank you.
It's our house, Decker. We own it, and it owns us, as it owned our parents before us, and their parents, and theirs. We have everything we need here. Servants, physicians, stable boys, valets, all of them of the house. This house has grown stronger with each passing generation. Each day it nourishes us. Madeline's been my only companion all these years, my last and only relative on Earth. When she dies...
Dies? Do you think she's...
We always die here, Decker. Always. The house has kept our ancestors alive in the face of death. And then they die in spite of it.
Oh, because of it.
She's going to die, Decker. And then the house will have her.